I am out looking for places to fish. This is the College of the Ozarks pump station. And there is a pretty good eddy right here in front of this pump station, as you can see. And there's a little point, and then there's another eddy. Yeah, this next eddy is a lot bigger. What I want to try to do is anchor in a safe place. And really anchoring any place along this bank is going to be real safe because there's hardly any current against the bank. In fact, there's almost a backwash going the opposite direction. But I need a little bit of current to work the lure and the bait that I want to use. So that's the tricky part. So I think what I'm going to do is go above this point, because the backwash is just not, it's not as harsh above. It's pretty harsh below. And anchoring in current is tricky because it's dangerous. Especially, it really all depends on the boat that you have. If you got a small boat, or even a John boat that doesn't have a lot of, if it has low sides and would be easily pulled under by the current, as you can see, I'm pretty much stable right here. So I'm going to drop an anchor right here. Do it in a safe place. You do it off the front of the boat, not the side, and for sure not the back. Okay, I'm going to take off a split. Okay, I took off a split shot. A lot of the key is getting the right weight according to what current you're in. I want to make sure my anchor doesn't slip again. Because I want my minnow not on the bottom and not on the top. I want it down there where the fish are, which I don't know where that's at. So I'm probably going to play around with the weight just a little bit. But I'm going to start with one split shot. I'm going to hook my minnow. It's a number 10 hook through both lips. And I'm going to throw it out. Now I've got anywhere from no current, hardly, fast current, all of that distance, and right in between is usually where the fish are. My minnow is probably down only about 2 or 3 feet. And like I said, I'm going to try this for a minute. If I don't get a bite, I'll put another split shot on. The wind is playing games with my boat here a little bit. Now I can let some more line out too. That will allow that to go down a little further, but it should go a little deeper. I can also hold it out here in the slower water and it'll go even deeper. And I've found also that if you kind of jig it a little bit every once in a while, it triggers a bite sometimes. Table rocks continue to drop, but like I said, not very fast. It might be dropping about 2 inches a day. Beaver's going up about the same rate still, but they're not running anything out of beaver, holding it. They're still running 15,000 CFS out of Table Rock. 3 units and 5 floodgates is what they're running. Okay, I'm going to put another split on. Of course, we had the same front go through that everybody else did. Went from 75 to 75 degrees to 45 degrees in about an hour. We did not get any rain with it. Some of the areas around us did, but not just a little bit. Now it's just flat windy and cold. It's supposed to get down in the mid-20s here. There's a couple of these spots where you can get off and anchor off the side like this and find fish. They really like these minnows. The way I'm fishing them, they look natural. The only thing is when they bite them, you gotta kind of let them have it just a little bit, because they tend to chew on it. They don't get that hook sometimes. A little bit more line out. I went down below Cooper Creek a couple of days ago and I did this. And another eddy down there, and I caught 3 or 4 rainbows. Pretty nice ones. Well, I'm going to leave this here. Jackson, do not knock that rod in the water. I brought another rod, and I've got a jig on it. I'm going to do one cast with it. This is got 2-pound line on it. It's a black and a sculpin jig. It's got a kind of a green head, 2-pound line. I'm going to throw it right up in this corner, and I'm going to jig it. It probably won't come out of that corner. It's a pretty short distance, but I wouldn't doubt a bit if there's some fish in there. There should be. I'll throw a couple times, but I did get out and fish this morning for about an hour and a half. I went up below the dam and threw a white and a gray jig, and then I threw a white jig, and I caught 4 rainbows, but I thought it was very slow. It was good conditions, wasn't windy yet. It's really kind of disappointed. Maybe now I'm not going to make excuses, it's fishing, but you know, maybe this front had something to do with it too. I know I talked to another guy, and he was catching a few fish too, but it wasn't that good. And I only fished for about an hour and a half. I didn't get out real early. No fish on one cast. Whoo, there goes the wind. It is really nice back in this pocket. There's not much current back here at all. There's plenty of room to cast and to fish back here. Wind's pretty tough though. Oh, I just had a bite. Yeah, my boat's going in toward the bank. That was a bite. Boy. Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this, but it's one cast. I wanted to show how to fish in this current a little bit if you wanted to get out and try it. Like I said, you just got to be extremely careful where you anchor, and you know, if your anchor gets stuck, and it's very possible it could get stuck, just cut the rope and leave it. You just lose an anchor, but thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.